Hey everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. How are you today? It is Monday, August 21st, 2017. Okay, let's talk because again, it's the same nonsense being spewed, and I mean that spewed out of the mouths plural of some of the mainstream financial commentators. Look, what they want you to believe is going on right now is the market is in some kind of a rebound, the stock market. The market is not in any kind of a rebound. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is higher today, fractionally. The NASDAQ is lower. The S&P 500 is about at the flat line as I am doing this. It was the Dow Jones Industrial Average was down earlier, about 40, 50 points or so. But again, it's the narrative. They are cheerleading, and it makes me frankly sick. Why these people out there will frankly prostitute themselves just to cheerlead and try to mislead people, it gets under my skin, and I'm sure it does to you too. There are two dynamics in this market that we need to pay attention to here that are giving us signs or signals that the market isn't as healthy right now as the mainstream would like you to believe. Now, we all understand what's going on geopolitically here in the United States. We have statues being attacked that have been up there for hundreds of years, some of them. Major distractions going on across the board. It's really incredible. These distractions are being put in place, and I know you get it for reasons. It's the same thing. Look here, don't look over here. Our economy is going nowhere. We're at the flat line. If they keep people distracted with getting angry at statues that have been there for hundreds of years, but all of a sudden now they're an issue and all kinds of other things here, people cannot focus. There are think tanks, seriously, that get together and try to figure out how can they manipulate people in such a way that they'll get so distracted they won't pay attention to what's going on. So again, it's this whole race thing. That's, again, racism has been around, well, for as long as probably mankind has existed, but they want you to believe it's an issue today, and it's all the distractions that are going on here. But here's the issue with the mainstream now distracting you, wanting you to believe that the market is rebounding today and everything's looking really good. What they're not telling you is about two dynamics which must be paid attention to. Number one is the US dollar. Okay, we all know. If you follow this blog, you are keenly aware what has been going on with the dollar for months and months. I've been talking about it, screaming from rooftops about it for the longest time here. So no secret to you. We got a bounce here recently. I even told you that was coming. Well, we're here now. But today, the dollar is lower. The dollar is substantially lower today. Now, why is that important here in this environment? Okay. The US dollar is no longer a safe haven asset. How do we know that's true? Whenever we get a major geopolitical event, for example, what was going on with North Korea recently, you saw the dollar get weaker. The dollar used to be a safe haven asset. When these things would happen, you would see the dollar go higher. It's not doing that anymore. So there's a tell that something is going on here, and the market's struggling where it is also a tell. Looking at the dollar weakening, the stock market not doing much of anything right now. The other tell is the bond market. You know that if you follow this blog. Cash is moving into the perceived safety of bonds. Who perceives it as being a safe asset? I don't know. Probably people out there with not too many functioning brain cells, in my opinion. There's no way this is a safe haven asset. You know that. Debt? You gotta be nuts. Me, no like. You know, like, does that look like me? What do you think? Let me know what you think. I tried to capture my essence in this little picture here. I don't know if it worked. Anyway, so two dynamics that the mainstream are not telling you about. The dollar here, which is weakening. Cash moving into the perceived safety of debt. In this environment here, with the market doing what it's doing, this is the tell to me that the sell-off that we've been seeing is not done yet. And good. We need this market to burn some of this off. It's unbelievable what has gone on. The market has been shrugging everything off. There's going to be a moment, and maybe it's over the next couple of days, where this market does give some back. We need to do this. What's keeping the stock market higher is it's the suppressed interest rates. Investors have nowhere to go, so it's created distortions in this market, which are getting worse and worse and they've gotten exponentially worse since the election of Donald Trump as president of the United States. So these are going to correct to fair value. You know that if you follow this blog. I'm not saying they're going to do that right now, but we do need to burn some of this off. That will present opportunity. Let's talk about that real quick. If you're trading this market here and you have long positions, you better have these hedged here. If you're sitting there naked on one side of this market right now and not hedging your positions, you're going to get killed. You're going to get killed. You got to play. If you don't play this game right, you will have your lunch and your dinner and probably your breakfast eaten for you. So don't even dream of this without having a handle on, how to move the money around your account. This is what separates the men from the boys and the women from the girls out here. Period. You got to know how to play this game. So I am long. I have 2 long positions in this market right now, but I promise you my positions are hedged. So I'm sitting pretty here. I don't care what the market does right now until it figures out a direction of what it's really going to do. And I think pressure is going to start here. I really do. Again, dollar weakening, cash going into the debt market. We'll see how this market ends the day. I have no idea. Right now, what time is it? It's 10:14 a.m. as I'm talking to you. West Coast time here in the United States. Look, anything can happen in this market. It could go up 500 points by the end of the day because nothing is real here. But I'm trying to explain to you very simply that me no like. Me no like. What do you think? Yeah, I am going crazy. All right, with that said, I will see all of you tomorrow. We'll talk more about this. Over and out.